Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT, and I am done with modern video games forever. The only modern video game that I'm going to continue to play is World of Warcraft, and that's because I've played that game for such a long time and I do enjoy it still. But any other game, any other new game, I'm not going to give it a chance. I'm done with modern video games. What game did that though? What game killed my love for video games? Diablo Immortal. I'm done. Now let me discuss. We're gonna go blast in the past. We're gonna talk about a lot of things today. Here's a sneak peek of something we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna talk about some stuff today. But why did Diablo Immortal kill my love for any modern video games? I'm sick of the microtransaction pay to win. It's stressful. It really is. And I feel that modern video games are taking advantage of people with disabilities. I think they're taking advantage of people who have like gambling addictions. I think there's a lot of things that they're taking advantage of these people, and I'm sick of it. Pokemon Go, for example. You have that new shiny that comes out in raids, and you got to go raid it. And people are spending hundreds of dollars on these raid passes to try to get this chance at getting this shiny Pokemon. Some of these people, they have an issue with trying to collect everything and trying to get all the colors, and because that's what their goal is, and they're taking advantage of these people, and I'm sick of it. Diablo Immortal was a game that I was really excited to play because I've never played a Diablo game, so I thought, hey, it's a new Diablo game coming out. I know Diablo 4 is going to be supposed to be coming out, so let me play this game and let me learn it and let me enjoy it and get into the Diablo world and see if I'm going to enjoy it. I played it for a little bit, and I actually did have fun with the game for a little bit. I thought, hey, this isn't bad. It wasn't a terrible game. I thought it was cool, and then I saw how much money you could spend on this game and how powerful you can get on this game. Pay to win, I guess for some people it's an issue, definitely, right? For me, I try to stay away from it. I'm like, whatever. But to a certain point, it just sucks to play a game that someone could put real life money into and be better than you. Because let's be honest, when you play a video game, it's fun to be better than other players. I remember being better at, here's a game. Some of you guys will remember it, some of you won't. 1080 snowboarding. It's a pretty rough copy, but I remember racing in that game and being able to beat some of my friends because I knew different routes. But if my friends could spend $10 to make their character faster, I'm not going to want to play that game. And that's Diablo Immortal. And I'm done. I don't have a PlayStation 5, and I'm not going to buy one. When a PlayStation 6 comes out, I'm not going to buy one. When any other new console comes out, I'm not going to buy them. My son enjoys Fortnite and things like that, so I definitely will buy him, a new console for him to play if he likes, because I think he's, I'm the old dude, so I'm not used to all this. He is, right? So it's the normal for him. And if he does want to play a game, I definitely will buy him a game because, I don't want to take away that from him. But for me, no way. And a great example of this was we were playing Tony Hawk 4 for the PlayStation 2. And I was playing with my son, and he really enjoys Tony Hawk, because we skateboard and things. And he was telling me, so do you have the Tony Hawk skin? And I kind of stopped for a second, and I'm like, what do you mean? Tony Hawk skin? And I told him, no. These games have characters. There's no skins. You don't need to buy a skin. We used to have cheat codes. Cheat codes unlock secret characters. We got those for free. Invincibility on Torok. We just put a code in. It was fun. Now you got to pay $20. And it's taking advantage of people. My son, he saves up his allowance. He does work. Like, hey, go pull the weeds for $5 or something like that. He saves up his money and he buys skins and things like that, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, they're taking advantage of him. He really wants the skins. His friends have the skins. He's doing work for it, so he's learning that. But when it comes down to it, they're just taking advantage of these little kids, man. And, it's sad. So I'm done with modern gaming. Modern gaming is just stressful. It's too expensive. It's too expensive to get into modern gaming. And how sad is that? Video games have always been kind of expensive. I think, let's say, here's this game right here. Some of you guys might remember it. Donkey Kong 64. How much was that game? Like $60, $70 or something like that? For Donkey Kong 64? But you got the game. It was your game. There was no microtransactions. I remember taking my oldest boy to go buy Black Ops 2. I believe it was for the PlayStation 3. I could be wrong. But I went to go, we did a midnight release. It was me and him. I thought it would be super fun. He was really excited. We get up there, we get our copy, and the lady asked me, do you want to pay an extra like $60 for the DLC? And I was like, I just paid $60 for the game. What do you mean? You're trying to sell me another $60 for a DLC? And the DLC wasn't even out. She's like, when it comes out in the future. And I was like, this is insane. And this was for Black Ops 2. I don't know. That was years and years ago, right? My son's 19 now. But there was a memory built, Video gaming just it makes me upset the way it's going. I get a little emotional thinking about the times that I used to have gaming and memories that I've made with my kids gaming and I don't know if they're going to be able to make those memories with their kids and it's hey, you want to pay an extra $20 for this new level, it was not number 2 or here's an example also. 007. I think we all played that if you played the Nintendo 64. And then here's another one. 007. The world is not enough. Right? I didn't really play this too much. I have it, but I never really played it too much. But that's a sequel to the game. It's not a patch. It's not a expansion. It's not a whatever that you got to pay for this, pay for that. You buy the game and you play it, And like I said, maybe I'm just getting old and they're not catering to me anymore. They're catering to people with addictions, to that what do they call it? The FOMO, you want to get it right now. You don't want to get it later. It's sad, man. It's sad. Like I said, I have all these memories of going over to my cousin's house because he had Mario Kart 64. I didn't have Mario Kart 64. I had a few games. He had a few different games. My buddy had a few other different games. And then another friend had a few other different games. So we would kind of go to each other's houses and play different games, right? Because we didn't all get the same game. When the World of Warcraft expansion comes out, we all buy it we all play it, right? It's not like, hey, I got the new World of Warcraft expansion. You want to come over and play? You can play my character. It doesn't work that way, right? It's different. Everybody has Fortnite. Everybody has this. Everybody has that. Everybody has a separate account. Man, the only game that everybody had was this guy. It came with the console. Other than like I guess Pokemon Red and Blue, that was a different scenario, right? But you still got the opposite one of your buddy, because we could trade Pokemon. Speaking of that, let's look at Blast from the Past real quick. Here's two games that are awesome. We got Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium. Here's an example right here. This is a great example of what's wrong with gaming. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. You bought this game, you played this game. Great game. What do we have right now? Grand Theft Auto 5? How much have they monetized that game? This game right here, you just bought and you played. Now you have to spend so much money. Here, look, this is what gaming used to be. Right here. One comes out and then the other comes out, and you get them and you play them. Grand Theft Auto 5 has been out for, man, how long has number 5 been out? And then they add like some car, and you spend, I think they have even a currency on that game that you can pay money for the currency. It's insane. And like I said, maybe I'm just an old guy who is not in touch with the newer generation or whatever, but these games are special to me because of the memories they made. The games were great. When you go back and play them now, they're not as polished and things, but it wasn't about that all the time. It's about who you're playing with, where you were when you're playing them. The escape. You don't have escape anymore. When you played let's go this example. When you played 007, when you played that game, if your friend was better than you, he was better than you. But what if you were playing 007 and he bought the golden gun for $20? It wasn't a feature in the game. You had to spend extra money to get it. That would have sucked. And that's how gaming is today. Modern gaming takes advantage of people. And there's nothing we can do about it. There's too many people that what do they call them, whales? Asmongold just did a video of Diablo Immortal, and he spent like over $2,000. It wasn't, him being addicted to the game or anything. He was kind of just proving a point. $2,000, over $2,000. Some people have spent even more than that to get good at a video game, to be better than someone at a video game. It's sad. It's really sad. I don't know how many memories people are making with games anymore. I'm sure memories are being made. That's definitely a thing. My son plays Fortnite, and he's playing with his cousin and his friends from school, and they're making memories. He enjoys doing live events and stuff, and but like I said, he does work. He's making money to buy skins and buy packs. He just bought a Among Us pack for $2 or something that gives him an emote that he dances with. It's crazy, man. So I don't know how you guys feel, but what I'm gonna do is I'm done playing modern video games. The only modern video game that I will play is World of Warcraft, because I played that since the Burning Crusade. I'm used to a $15 fee, $15 a month. If they ever increase that, which I think they probably should, right? I don't want to be, $15 a month, inflation, things like that. I get it. But if they did ever increase it, I'd quit WoW too. I think we're almost at the point where I'm like, man, WoW's just not the same anyway. WoW's pay to win also, And, if they increased it by 5 cents, it would give me a reason to quit the game, which is sad. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play old games. I have old games. I enjoy playing old games. So I think what I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to go back to what I used to play. And I'm not trying to relive any memories or anything, because those memories are made. Those memories are there. But I want to play the older games, I want to play... I want to play Mario 64. I love Mario 64. I have a Nintendo 64. They have new controllers that they have that are better controllers for the Nintendo 64, that are designed better, that plug into your regular Nintendo 64. I want to get that. Some of you guys remember this one. Metal Gear Solid. This was number 3, I believe. Yeah, number 3, Snake Eater. These games are good games. Maybe they don't live up to what we remember, but I have games that I've never even played before. Like, look at this. I got this game, Lord of the Rings. I don't know if this is an online game. The most exciting RPG since Final Fantasy. Dang, we're getting old school, right? Final Fantasy's up there right now. Oh, here's another game. I'll show you guys a game. For the GameCube. Mario Golf. Mario Golf. I have old games. Some of these games, especially the Xbox games, I never really played. I have PlayStation 3 games. PlayStation 2. I got some PlayStation 1 games. I don't know, we got some PlayStation 1. I don't know what games I have all for that console, but man, I definitely have a ton of games. I have all my old systems. I think it's time to stop. I'm not trying to change anything. I think that's the biggest thing. It's not me versus the industry. I just don't like the way the industry's going, so I'm going to opt out. And if other people choose to do that, they choose to do that. I'm not telling anybody they should stop playing. Listen, I collect VHS tapes because I love the artwork, right? I love Pokemon. I love these things, I love Dr. Pepper, right? I'm not telling you to like Dr. Pepper. But what I will say is you don't have to give in to all these things. You don't have to spend money to play these games. I had a friend that was giving blood to pay for microtransactions in a video game. It was going out, it was the plasma or whatever. You go out and give blood and they take the plasma. He was doing that for extra money for microtransactions on a video game. It's getting too much. They get you. Here's another one. This is what we should do to the new school games. We're gonna Will Smith them, right? I'm just kidding. But look, I collect VHS tapes. Look, Hocus Pocus. We got, here's a good one. Batman Forever. You guys remember that? But just check out the artwork of the old boxes. I have a VHS machine, but You know, I collect VHS, and they're dirt cheap. Like, check this out. Check this box out right here. Jurassic Park 3. I'm getting old. I hope you guys enjoy the video. The memories that I've made from gaming have been some of the greatest memories that some of, you know, because I definitely do have better memories, but some of the best memories I have, you know, and I think a lot of us can relate to that, you know, especially if you were a poor kid. I was a poor kid growing up, you know, so some of these games that I had one or two games for the Nintendo 64, and I got one on my birthday, right? So you had to wait next year for your next birthday, or maybe Christmas, to get a new game. And, you know, that was pushing it. You only got one gift if you were getting a game. Well, for me, anyway. And it was fun because you played that game so much and you were better than so many of your friends. And, you know, that meant something, you know? You could be better than the rich kid who his dad has got him the new GT bike. It's all chrome. And you're still riding a Huffy, you know? Some of you guys will relate to that, some of you won't. And you know, you were able to be better than them. You know, money didn't matter. Money didn't matter. You went into this world of Mario 64 and you collected those stars. And it didn't matter how much money your neighbor had. You could be just as good as him or better. You were on an even playing field. And if he was better than you, it was because he was better than you. It wasn't because he spent $1,000 on Diablo Immortal. Man, this is a 22-minute video. Passionate about it, I guess. Alright, guys. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. Do what you need to do. You don't have to spend money on video games. Don't get trapped in that cycle. It's okay if you're not as good as someone in a game because they spent money. Just do what you enjoy.